Hello, we are back, and today we are shopping home goods. I'm doing this just for y'all, for like the 3 people who watch these videos. It's not that I hate home goods. Well, the only thing about home goods is it just showcases like our excess obsession, and all of the stuff just ends up in like a landfill later anyways, or at a thrift store, and I see it later when I'm thrifting. And the shelves are just like jam-packed with things, and I'm going on a Sunday. Why am I doing this to myself? I don't know. It's a couple days after Halloween. All the sales are gonna be off the chain. Christmas is out. They're gonna have Christmas music on, which is fine. I love the holidays. Yeah. Okay, enough of that. Enough of negativity. So the exciting thing is, the reason I'm choosing home goods first over like Marshalls or Ross is because I feel like it might be an interesting find at like the home store version of like a TJ Maxx or a Ross. I have no idea what we're gonna find here. I've been to home goods probably twice in my entire life. I feel like we're gonna find some cool things, because when I do go there, I do find kind of obscure spices and things like that. For today's video, instead of looking for a hairspray, I want to find unique styling product. Or if product is a bust, maybe a unique styling tool. And if I find anything else, I'll get like 3 or 4 products like I did in the last video. I really want to stick to a $30 to $40 budget. Just like in the last video, we're going to rank home goods where it lands on the tier list. Just to recap, TJ Maxx got a B. So I'm hoping for a win here. I know in the last video I said I was going to rank the products and I didn't. So I might do that in this one, just so you know. Everybody loves a ranking system. I know I do. Hopefully I don't like buffer from all the stuff that I'm about to see. Wish me luck. Well, home goods was a bust. I couldn't even find chopsticks to create like a fun hairstyle on home goods. I'm debating. There's a Marshall's literally right here. If you're wanting to get hair stuff at home goods, it ain't the place. So maybe we do Marshall's and see what we can find and still stick to the same criteria. Success! Y'all, we did it. Marshalls came through. Okay, Marshalls has been the best so far. This is the haul. Not only did I get the 4 items, I also only spent, this was a part of the task, remember, $39.74. And I got something on sale. And we got some unusual hair products I've never seen or tried. The first thing, last time, if you remember, we got a hair powder, 2 hairsprays, and a leave-in conditioner. This time I got a foam. It is cream vanilla la mousse. It's very aesthetic, and she was $8.99. We also got, if you know this iconic product, it is a anti-humidity shine coat and curl sealing spray. So this is a dupe for Dream Coat. We're gonna see if she works. This is a salon in Los Angeles, and I've never tried any of their products. This was the most expensive thing. This was $14.99. This is a apple cider vinegar hair rinse. So essentially, this is a shampoo substitute that gently cleanses without stripping natural oils. Unique product, done, check. I'm pumped about using that because I got real dry hair and I don't want any more oils to disappear from it. This was a last minute because if I turned around, they had a whole sales section of all their hair products. So it was like, yes, I have used this brand before, Style Edit. It's one of those hair powders. And again, y'all know I have like this obsession with hair powders. And if I find a random one, I'm gonna use it or I'm gonna buy it. This one is for blondes. It is Blonde Perfection Root Concealer for Blondes. That was a win. I can't wait to use these products, show them to y'all, let you know what I think about them, and give you all the tea about whether or not you should be going to Marshalls to get your hair product.
Okay, we are future time trying the products. I took my extensions out about 3 days ago, so I needed a really good wash, and I decided to go ahead and use our apple cider vinegar rinse. And honestly, it smells like you're washing your hair with apple cider vinegar. I followed the directions. You are supposed to wet your hair, like open this little cap, and then like part your hair and squeeze out the product onto your scalp, massage it into your hair, it doesn't suds, and then let it sit for 1 to 2 minutes, which I did, and then I rinsed it. This smells like apple cider vinegar. If you've ever taken a shot of it, or if you've ever it's vinegar. However, I'm interested to see how my hair blow dries. It says here it's supposed to lock in color, helps seal the cuticle down, add shine, and keeps the pH balanced, which all good things for the hair, especially for a blonde. So we'll see what I think. I did use my moisture mask from Oribe after, and I put in some heat protectant. And now I'm gonna use our mousse that we got, this guy right here, the Creme Vanilla La Mousse. So I think it's a brand 717. Yeah, so I think it's just like an off-brand mousse, but I'm excited to use it. And I'm going to fast forward to the future where I'm gonna have my hair blow dry. I'm back with my final thoughts on these products. I've sat with them all for a couple of days. I've used them all myself, and I'd have to say probably the product I'm going to use the most is going to be the hair powder. And I know I didn't show this to y'all. This is by Style Edit, and this was on sale for $5. And it's probably because it's a blonde color and most people need like a darker tone, but I'm going to show you how I use it. So I don't have my extensions in right now, obviously. I did take them out, but when I had them in, they were grown out, and you started to see like the very top of the weft that wasn't the same golden tone as my hair, was while it was sewn in my hair. So these are my extensions. So that's just like a little weft right there that was in my hair. So what I did was I sprayed it on the root to give like a shadow root effect, because this is darker than my hair, but not darker than my root. So see if you can see this happening. Can you see like it's just a slight change? So it's almost like it gives the extension a little rooted color. See how it matches my hair now? So that was what I was using it for while my extensions were kind of grown out and I needed to hide that weft when I put my hair up to go to the gym. And I think I'm gonna put that on my bridal kit, because not everybody that needs a hair powder is a brunette or dark brown. So this is actually gonna go, because I think I can use this on redheads too, because it's a golden shade. So this is probably my favorite. I will say, these things are not perfect. You see how it's dripping everywhere? They're messy. It gets the job done, so I deal with it. And I just always keep like a cape or a towel around with me when I'm using it on a client. Just like so you can see the weft next to my other wefts, you can see like what it did. And it just kind of gives like an illusion of a shadow. So these products can be used in all different kinds of fun ways. Okay, moving on to the other products, the other three. I'm probably not gonna use any of them. Either gonna donate them or put them in my kit for clients. I did some digging on the HCV hair rinse. I went on their website. They do still sell this. They actually just launched one for fine hair. So I read the reviews. Most are 5-star reviews. And I will say, I feel like this is day 2 of hair and my hair is so shiny. I've not put any like hairspray in my hair other than the 2 products, the mousse and this from yesterday. There were all of the 1- and 2-star reviews mentioned how there was a greasy buildup. It was hard to rinse out. That is something you're gonna deal with. And I'm not the only one who dealt with that. So it was nice to see that like, okay, it wasn't just like a user error. I do think that it is easy to overuse. So that's what's causing to the buildup, because you have to rinse all this product out of your hair. Just take caution. But if you're someone who washes your hair a lot, there are a ton of amazing benefits to apple cider vinegar. However, there are some other ingredients in here. I don't know if the new one has remedied that. It does sell on their website for $38, and I got this for $14.99. I mean, they're still selling this on their website. It looks like it might be repackaged, is the reason it was in Marshall's. I'm not sure, however. So take that with what you will. I will say, I don't know. We'll leave it at that. This is gonna get donated. I originally said I might put it in my kit. I'm not putting it in my kit. This product made my hair so dry, so sticky. Like you just saw me do that. Do you see how it just like stays in place? I mean, my hair is pretty blonde and stays in place, but it like, I feel the mousse in my hair and I hate that. As a consumer, I would never buy this again. I'm not even sure that it is like any sort of like high-end product because I got it for $9, but I won't use it again. I won't use it on a client because of that sticky nature. It's gonna be so hard for me to style their hair. So I'm just gonna like donate and hope someone out there will love this. And the final product is the dupe for the Dream Coat. This is by Hair Chemist Limited. This I got for $8, and I'm gonna be real with you, I will not be using this either. This will not be going in my hair kit. This also made my hair extremely sticky. I was expecting it to soften my hair, but I mean, it did what it did. It's an anti-humidity shine coat, and it did coat my hair. It did not help my curls very much. I could not refresh my curls. It kind of weighed them down. It says it defrizzes and detangles. I would say that is true. It coats the hair and this like almost makes it look slightly greasy, and my hair is always dry, so the fact that my hair looked greasy was kind of wild. So I'm gonna donate that guy as well. As much as I loved the different types of products I was able to find at Marshall's, I'm probably only going to use that one. And of course it's the hair powder spray that I like love and use a lot of in my everyday life. So on like a product selection at Marshall's, I'm gonna rank them an A. You're pretty much gonna find whatever you need, plus like some random like fancy things. On like the ranking of how well the products work, I'm gonna do a B. They say what they're gonna do. However, just keep in mind that these are on sale or being repackaged or in a sale section for a reason. And if you know how to like shape and move and use them, they might work well for you. But if you struggle with like product, I would still maybe go with like something you know is gonna work instead of taking like a gamble on a random product at Marshall's, because even as a professional stylist, I was like, why is this giving me so much trouble? It shouldn't, it's just a mousse. But in fact, it's like just not a good one, you know? But anyways, that was Marshall's. We're gonna rank Marshall's, I think overall, if you're looking for a hair regimen at a decent price that's gonna work, I'm gonna rank Marshall's an A. The shopping experience was actually very pleasant. I was going at a very busy time. I was going on a Sunday in the middle of holiday season. I was able to find what I need. I even got something that was on sale. The next place we're gonna go to, we're either gonna go to like the dollar store or we're gonna hit up like a CVS or a Walgreens to find to see if any of these unknown products or like products you've never heard of actually work. This is a caveat that I don't think a lot of people talk about. When you go to these places and you happen to fall in love with a product, Google image search it and see if A, it still exists, and B, if you can get another one. Because I was thinking, like, if you go to a Walgreens or a Target, if you go into their beauty section, you're likely gonna be able to buy that product again in like another couple of months if you go through it and you really love it. I don't know if medium blonde even exists in Style Edit anymore. I've never seen this color. I know this exists because I Google image searched it because I wanted to do some research. The other two, just keep that in mind. If you fall in love with something at one of these stores, you might not be able to get them later. So that was Marshall's and technically Home Goods. So we will see you on the next review video.